you. Thanks. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Janet. Wow, this is amazing. Thank you so much for that lovely reception, and thank you, Janet, for presenting the award to me. I cannot see. All right. And so here we go. We're gonna make it work. All right. Maria Monserrate Colon Gutierrez. Born on the island of Puerto Rico in 1934 to a housemaid, a mother by the age of 17, she migrated to the United States at 22 with 2 daughters and a third on the way. A Spanish speaker with a middle school education, she worked as a seamstress at a factory in New York. At 24, with a 4th child on the way, she began to save her coins. Whatever wasn't used for food or rent, she placed in a coffee can, which she hid in the back of a kitchen cabinet. When she had enough saved, she purchased the Encyclopedia Britannica. She vowed to raise educated daughters who would have a better life. I owe quite a bit to Maria. You see, that baby who resided in her belly when she moved to the United States, she grew up to be my mother, Evelyn. When I was 8 years old, my mother made a life-changing decision for both of us. We were living in the South Bronx housing projects, surrounded by poverty, illness, and violence. She knew there needed to be a change, and she decided to pursue a bachelor's degree in education. 3 times a week, my mother would spend 3 hours in a classroom educating her mind, and I spent those 3 hours sitting patiently outside of her classroom. Very recently, my mother admitted to me that she felt like a negligent parent during that time. Any neglect that my 8-year-old self might have been experiencing, I honestly don't remember. But what I do remember is my mom balancing her commitment to her education with a full-time job as a kindergarten teacher and a full-time job as a mom. I was learning an invaluable lesson about hard work, integrity, and resilience. Like her mother before her, my mother instilled in me the belief that opportunities abound and the possibilities are limitless. I carry that message with me when I enrolled as an undergrad. My collegiate experience broadened my horizons, and so to all the Point Foundation scholars, I hope that you will allow your time as a student to do the same. You have an opportunity, despite the many obstacles that may be put before you, to use your voice as a tool to transform the world. In truth, I actually honed my voice in my 20s and my early 30s while I was working as a college administrator, mentoring, advising, and counseling. During those years, I discovered we're all lifelong students, and that process of learning about ourselves, about others, about the world never ends. I have plenty of words of wisdom from the front line that I could share with you all, one scholar to another, like, be introspective. Self-awareness is critical to your success. Or, your evolution isn't a destination, it's a never-ending process. Or, adopt a spiritual practice because it will ground you. But the most significant bit of insight that I can share is simple yet powerful, and it is, recognize your value and always celebrate your unique lived experience. Unconditional self-acceptance leads to a happier and healthier life. These words of wisdom have served as a roadmap on my path toward my goals. And while that road isn't always straight, no pun intended, it has led me to this beautiful moment here with all of you. And when that road isn't paved, I think about my grandmother Maria, who didn't have the luxury to stop walking. Whenever I think I'm too tired, I think about the hundreds of miles that she walked, how she persevered for herself and for her daughters. I am because she was. I am a living embodiment of possibility, and I stand in the shadows of her sacrifices. In fact, we all do. Each and every one of us in this room is someone's dream realized. So continue to soar to great heights, unfettered and unapologetic. Continue to sharpen your voice. In fact, I think you should make it your weapon of choice. I'm eager to hear what all of you have to say. Thank you to the Point Foundation for this incredible honor. I aspire to continue to live up to it. Thank you.